Yes, welcome back to the second stanza of the program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is still Nelson Ekujumi, and I still have with me in the studio Alester Wilcox, a public affairs analyst as well. Alester, quickly, we want to look at the state of the economy presently. In the last couple of days, we have seen the Naira, nosedive in the official as well as the black market, like we used to call it. But just of recent, we have seen a reversal in which the Naira has, continued to be on the upward swing against the dollar. And we're also aware that the present administration, if you look at the economic indices, the present administration has been able to plug a lot of loopholes in the system, and this has made it possible for the administration to be able to even pay back the forex backlog that was owed by the central bank to some of the foreign airlines that were almost pulling out of Nigeria because they couldn't repatriate their funds. And the Naira, as we speak, from about 1,300 Naira to $1, I'm told it came up to about 900 Naira or 750 in both markets over the weekend. Yes. So Nigerians are asking, how can we sustain this momentum? And if you ask me, there's only one roadmap to sustaining this momentum. And the roadmap to sustaining this momentum is to borrow from the words of the former President Muhammadu Buhari, who said we should eat what we produce and produce what we eat. So long as Nigerians want to continue to keep the dollar as a medium of storage rather than the Naira, so long we'll be in this mess. So long as we don't produce, because unless our local productive capacity is up and doing such that our dependence on imported products will be on the low side, such that the productive capacity maximum that we can generate at home, if we're able to export after meeting our local demands, if we're able to export, these local products and they compete favorably with goods in the international market, then we'll generate more foreign forex. And in that way, the value of the Nigerian Naira will compete with the dollar. But as we speak now, a lot of Nigerians continue to, behave like the proverbial ostrich, wanting to hold the government accountable for the downward slide of the Naira, saying that, when the government came in, Naira was 600. Look at it, as if the Nigerian government produces the dollar. As if the Nigerian government determines the forces of... I don't know any government in the world. Maybe I'm ignorant. You are a financial expert.
What's happening to us in Nigeria is crass sabotage, lack of patriotism, and willful manipulation as far as our forex market is concerned. It is expected that the force of demand and supply, genuine demand and supply, will determine prices because of the flotation of the forex market. But you wake up every day, you see a new price. You wake up in fact, it started since after COVID. Okay. If you step back, during the early days of Buhari's administration, the Naira plummeted to the point that it got about 500 and something Naira to the dollar. By the time the CBN got their acts together and intervened, for a long time we are at 360, 350, 360 until COVID set in.
Yes.
Now, when COVID set in, there was limited supply, especially from
because economic activity
slowed down.
Was almost dead.
Now, the question was, when there was no inflow, what was happening? What was that the outflow demand? Now, that is where speculators begin to cash in. Nigeria, what is driving this market is speculators. And just like you said, those who have chosen to make the dollar as a store of value. A lot of Nigerians are into this unpatriotic act. Very unpatriotic as far as I'm concerned.
The Senate is even trying to make a law now.
Yes.
Criminalizing it.
Where you now keep, where Nigerians, businesses in Nigeria, hotels and others are now pricing their services in dollars. A lot of people that want to jackpot, they are now procuring and storing dollars. Not for, even if it is for import processes, one can understand. Import
that's
of
productive.
Yes,
that's productivity. That's a legitimate.
Yes, productivity, production. Yeah. But where you are acquiring and storing, and that's speculating, and it's cut across a lot of, even not just individuals, company organizations are doing it. So what's happened in the last few days is the fact that the government now pumped in dollars and now pumped in some money into this thing to stabilize into the system. Because they have already said it before that, because we also know the challenges that we have with oil production. We know the challenges we have with export. We are not an exporting country. The few people that are exporting, they are trying. We commend them. But the generality of us, we also want to have everything imported. Nobody wants to eat Nasco cornflakes. We want to eat Kellogg. But we cannot tell Kellogg, I think, understand that they're having a factory in Nigeria now. So we want to eat, everyone wants to carry iPhone. The moment any phone comes out, we want to buy. Everyone wants to wear Brazil hair, all kinds of, everyone wants to wear everything foreign. We want to wear shoe, bag. So with that, there'll be serious pressure. Everybody that is supposed to, look, they go to Broad Street. I keep saying, if you go to Broad Street, Broad Street is no more Broad Street. It's now Market Street. Every of those buildings, Mandelas, every of those buildings in Broad Street have all been converted to stores selling what? Shoe, bag,
to shopping complex.
Shopping complex.
Yes.
I worked in Broad Street in the 90s. All those buildings, apart from maybe UB and a few other buildings, have all been converted to shopping malls. Selling what? Shoe, bag, wristwatch, and all imported. So you cannot continue. Then the easy blame is government. Government is not responsible for price of currency. They don't fix it.
At all.
The days when government was fixing price of currency was before pre-1986, pre-SAP. You know, people always make this stupid analogy. Before, Naira is stronger than the dollar. That was when the government was fixing it. Because as at that time, how many people need television? In the 80s and the 70s, how many people travel? How many people need television? How many people need fridge? How many people are living in flat? People are living in face.
In fact, all the things we were consuming then were locally made.
We are locally made. Even those that had fridge.
You had vehicle assembly
even those that had fridge.
Yes.
It is
They
made in Nigeria. They will import this thing and make it in Nigeria. Those that are having fan. How many people have AC in their houses? But how many people have TV?
Do you have color TV?
We were using the black and white.
There was this black and white that we closed the.
How many people even have it? Maybe in the whole street, maybe one person. Everyone will go and stand at the window to watch.
I remember
but today,
very well.
Our needs have so increased that
next
I'm sure your house now there are like 7 TV if I can count very well. Because your parlor has 2. Your
the
kitchen
one that the
has
children
1.
with
is there. And that is how it's replicating everywhere. It's economic, it's development, but development that is transport, that is filtering out our scarce foreign exchange. So what will happen to the value of our local currency? So now speculation is rife. Store of value, which is the biggest economic crime. But of course, because liberalization, which biggest economic crime? Because people just go, like those who earn 1 million per month, even those who earn 500,000 per month, they just take what they need. The rest, they go and buy dollar. Even if it is $100, they can buy. If they can buy it, just keep storing it. And say, so in future, I will need it. So these are the problems. And government cannot continue. And who suffered is all of us.
It's all of us,
but, yes. And the worst part of it...
For the activities
of the few. The worst part of it is when prices go up on account of those indices, it hardly come down. Now from 1,300, now it's about less than 1,000. Has price come down to that level? It will not. The market woman will tell you it is old stock I have.
Somebody is even advocating that we should have a price control mechanism.
Well, the president talked about what do you call it? Talked about marketing board.
Marketing boards.
I hope that will come to fruition.
I also want to advocate that we need the price. You know, somebody suggested, it was Peter Okwara, he said there is need for us to say, this food, for example, there should be a price on it.
Yes.
Such that the man going to the market will know that this phone is 800 naira. And the various agencies of government will be monitoring these things. Because once the government provides the enabling environment, you not have a reason to exploit or extort the people.
We had it in those days when the economy is regulated, but now we're in a free market.
No, we're in a free market. But in the midst of the free market system we run, it will not be out of place for the regulatory agencies to also be monitoring. We are not saying you must sell it at this price. Yes. We are saying, okay, government has provided this, incentives.
Yes.
For example, I own a company now.
Yes.
I've gone to the Bank of Industry. I've secured loan at rates
of 9%,
far below what I will get in the commercial bank.
Yes.
It is expected that because I've benefited from what belongs to the community,
yes,
that I should be able to give back in terms of my pricing.
Exactly.
And my price should not be the same with somebody who has gone to the commercial bank.
I totally agree with you. You see, I totally agree with you that there are look at what happened in the rice production sector when the CBN gave loan and some of them have not even paid back. Yeah. Yet, the shylocks we have in this country, because there is poor regulation, there is corruption even, which, I think Emefiele used the CBN to run as his personal estate, corrupt the whole system. That is why today, they're not able to regulate. So, marketing board will regulate that. Rent tribunals. Because today, you just wake up and somebody put up a new house and charges 1 million naira. You that your house is 30 years old. You said the rent has become 1 million naira. Therefore, you should pay 1 million or you pack out. So those things those quasi regulations need to come to play on the things that the government can have total access on. Like I said, why will yam cost 200 naira in Boko and cost 1,500 naira in Lagos? There should be somebody should ask the question. What they will tell you is transport cost. And I keep telling people, transport cost per unit of product is the cheapest cost element in any production.
Alessa, we cannot exhaust this.
The government need. I'm happy the president is talking about working for the people. We need to go outside the box, outside the books, outside the papers, and begin to look at those non-economic factors. There are so many non-economic factors that are driving our inflation rate and sending more people into poverty. So many non-economic factors. We need to look at them. The government can reach out to those who know, who can offer solutions. Some of us can offer solutions, even if it's for free. Yes. We can offer the solutions for free.
Alessa,
so that we know what we are doing.
We'll treat this topic some other time. We want to thank you very much for coming on to the program today, Alessa.
It's always my pleasure.
Until we come your way again next time, please continue to stay tuned to the conversation coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. Till we come your way again, bye-bye.